Have you ever wondered why Zen masters, whether living in the tranquil mountains or amidst the storms of life, always seem to possess an extraordinary sense of peace and steadiness? Or have you ever looked at a mountain, standing tall and proud against the sky, and asked, what gives it such unwavering strength? Now imagine this: if you are carrying the weight of life's pressures on your shoulders, work, family, and endless worries about the future, how can you stand firm? Like that mountain? How can you rediscover the inner strength and awareness that lie within your soul? Today, I will share with you a journey from the story of the dusty mirror of a Zen master, to the traveler with a stone in his shoe, and finally to the image of the mountain peak, a place where we discover our true selves. It is a journey of returning to oneself, of stillness, and of awakening the inner strength that lies dormant within each of us. Join me in this meditation as we listen to these stories, reflect on ourselves, and uncover just how strong we truly are. Because that strength has, in truth, always been inside you, just waiting for the day you choose to find it. In the teachings of Buddhism, meditation is not merely a method to attain peace, but also the doorway to uncovering inner strength, a strength that exists within every person but is often obscured by the whirlwind of daily life. When we return to the breath and reconnect with ourselves, we take the first step on the path of spiritual awakening and insightful wisdom. Finding a quiet space. Anyone starting the practice of meditation needs a quiet space, one free from both external and internal distractions. This reminds me of a story about a student who once asked a Zen master to teach him meditation. The master told him to sit quietly under a tree and listen. "What do you hear?" The student replied, "I hear the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the wind blowing." The master smiled and said, "Listen deeper." After some time, the student began to cry. "Master, I hear my own breath. I realize that I have never truly listened to myself before." This simple yet profound story shows us that the breath is both the starting point and the destination. When we listen to our breath, we enter the world of awareness and gradually distance ourselves from meaningless worries. Connecting with the breath, the journey back to yourself. Now that you've found your quiet space, whether it's a chair, a mat, or the simple ground beneath you, release all tension in your body. Gently close your eyes. Feel the breath enter your nose, fill your lungs, and slowly flow back out. Do not try to control the breath, allow it to come and go naturally, like the flow of a river. One of the most important lessons in Buddhism is impermanence. Everything comes and goes. The breath is no exception. When you become aware of your breath, you also become aware that tension, worries, and fears can be released with every inhale and exhale. The hidden power in stillness. A verse in the Heart Sutra reads, Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, meditated deeply and saw that all five aggregates are empty, thus transcending all suffering. This can be interpreted as, when one practices deep observation, one will see that the five aggregates, form, sensation, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, representing human existence, are empty of a fixed self. In this realization, one transcends suffering. This teaching reveals that when the mind is still and perception becomes clear, we not only discover peace, but also awaken the inner strength within us, a strength that empowers us to overcome any challenge in life. A story, The Merchant and the Lesson of the Breath. A wealthy merchant who frequently suffered from insomnia due to worries about his wealth came to a Zen master for advice. The Zen master simply said, "Each night before you sleep, sit still and count your breaths." At first, the merchant thought this was pointless. However, after several nights of persistence, he began to notice something. His mind became calmer. His worries faded, and his mental well-being significantly improved. He realized that it was the breath that helped him reclaim control over his mind, instead of letting it be swept away by external distractions. Beginning with meditation is a journey of rediscovering your presence, a presence that is both powerful and profound. When you become aware of each breath, you not only free yourself from invisible burdens, but also touch a deep stillness, a place where strength and confidence arise. Remember this: when the mind is still, the waves are calm, and from that stillness, your true strength will shine. In the next part, we will delve deeper into the practice of nurturing self-love and uncovering the light within you. In everyday life, people often forget one crucial truth: we are worthy of love. In Buddhism, compassion is not just directed outward, it must first begin within ourselves. Meditation is a practice that brings us back to self-compassion, where we can feel gratitude, love, and acceptance for who we truly are. The story of the Zen master and the old mirror. Long ago, there was an elderly Zen master who owned an old, foggy mirror. One day, a disciple asked him, "Master, why doesn't this mirror reflect a clear image anymore?" The Zen master smiled and replied, "This foggy mirror is like your heart. When your heart is filled with self-criticism, comparison, and self-hatred, you cannot see your true value. To see the brilliance within you, you must clean the mirror, that is, clear away the negativity and self-doubt in your mind." The mirror in this story symbolizes self-love. To discover your inner strength, you must first wipe away negative thoughts about yourself and begin with kindness and acceptance. The light of self-love. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes and imagine a warm, radiant light surrounding you. This light represents the love and acceptance you offer yourself. With every inhale, gently affirm these words: "I am worthy of love. I am whole and complete as I am. I am strong and confident in overcoming all challenges." Each affirmation is like drops of water, nourishing a dry soul and allowing self-compassion to bloom. When you truly love and accept yourself, you are no longer swayed by external circumstances. Buddhist philosophy, compassion begins with yourself. In the Metta Sutta, Loving Kindness Sutra, the Buddha teaches, first, wish for your own happiness and peace. Once you have practiced compassion for yourself, you can extend that compassion to all beings. Many of us find it easy to forgive and care for others, yet we remain harsh and unforgiving toward ourselves. You might forgive a friend for a mistake, but chastise yourself endlessly for your own faults. This is when you must remember, you are human, imperfect yet deserving of love and forgiveness. Applying self-forgiveness in life. A woman once approached a Zen master and said, "I always feel that I'm not good enough. I've made many mistakes in the past and cannot forgive myself." The Zen master looked at her and asked, "Do you know why a river remains clear, even though it flows through mud and dirt?" "Because it keeps flowing." "Master," she replied. The Zen master smiled. "Exactly. Humans are like rivers. Past mistakes are just mud and dirt. But if you keep moving forward, they will be washed away. Do not cling to the past. Learn to forgive yourself and continue flowing with a pure heart." This story reminds us that the past cannot be changed, but the present and future are within our control. Learning to forgive yourself is the first step in unlocking your inner strength. Free yourself from guilt and self-criticism. Recognize your worth and completeness. Become stronger and more confident in facing challenges. Remember, you don't need to be perfect to deserve love. Self-love is the foundation for building mental resilience and clarity, empowering you to overcome any obstacle and shine in life. In Buddhism, the present moment is the only time we truly possess. The Buddha once taught, The past is gone. The future has not yet arrived. Only the present moment is real. Yet, in modern life, our minds constantly wander between worries about the future and regrets of the past. The journey back to the present through meditation not only allows us to dwell peacefully in this moment, but also serves as the key to unlocking inner peace and mental clarity. The story, The Traveler and the Pebble in His Shoe. There was once a traveler who wandered far and wide, always complaining about how unhappy and unfortunate his life was. Seeking help, he approached a Zen master and said, "Master, I have traveled everywhere and done everything, yet I still cannot find peace or happiness." The Zen master looked at the man's shoes and asked, "Is there something in your shoe?" Surprised, the traveler took off his shoes and discovered a small pebble inside. The Zen master smiled kindly. "You have traveled the world, yet you forgot to pay attention to the small pebble under your feet. Your mind is the same, it wanders to the past and future, but forgets the present, where true peace resides." The lesson is simple: peace is not found elsewhere. It exists in the present moment, when you truly listen and connect with yourself. Practice returning to the present moment through the breath. Try this simple exercise. Pause for a moment during your day, whether you're working, cooking, or simply sitting still. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Focus on the sensation of your breath as it moves in and out of your nose. Feel the air flowing through your body, filling every cell with life. In that moment, you are no longer thinking about unfinished tasks, worries, or future plans. You are simply breathing and being present. The breath is the bridge between the body and mind, between chaos and stillness, integrating meditation into daily life. Meditation is not limited to a few minutes of sitting still, it can become a natural part of your life. Here are a few practical ways to incorporate mindfulness into daily activities. While walking, walk slowly and focus on each step. Feel your feet touching the ground and notice the rhythm of your movement. While eating, eat mindfully, paying attention to the taste, texture, and movement of each bite. Be grateful for the food that nourishes your body. While working, take a few minutes every hour to pause. Breathe deeply and relax your body. Remind yourself to return to the present and continue with renewed focus. When facing stress, instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a deep breath and observe your emotions objectively. Buddhist wisdom, awakening in everyday life. A well-known Zen story tells of a student who asked his master, "Master, what do you do after attaining enlightenment?" The master smiled and replied, "I chop wood, carry water, and cook meals just as I did before." What does this mean? Enlightenment or inner peace is not found in grand, extraordinary acts, but in the ordinary tasks of daily life. When you perform everything with a calm and mindful heart, you are practicing meditation. Practical application, slowing down to see clearly. In today's fast-paced world, people often race against time, forgetting this simple truth. Slowing down is not falling behind. It is moving forward with clarity and peace. Take a few minutes each day to meditate, to pause, and to reconnect with the present moment. When you do so, you will realize all worries are like fleeting clouds. Peace and inner strength have always been within you. The journey back to the present moment is the gateway to stillness and mental strength. By practicing meditation in every moment of life, you not only find peace, but also awaken the inner power needed to overcome challenges. As you conclude today's meditation, take a moment to ask yourself, what truly brings me peace and strength? Perhaps the answer does not lie in external things, not in success, recognition, or applause. That peace and strength have always been within you, like a precious gem hidden deep in the earth, waiting patiently for you to uncover it. There is a quote I deeply resonate with. You cannot control the wind, but you can learn to adjust your sails. Life will never be completely calm. There will be moments when you feel weary, uncertain, or lost. But remember this, just like the mountain that stands firm in the face of storms, or the river that flows steadily through rocks and rapids, you too can rise above it all. A still mind will grant you the clarity to see through challenges and the strength to take the next step forward. Carry with you the mindful breath, the self-compassion, and the image of the mountain peak into your daily life. For it is within the simplest of tasks that you will find true enlightenment and peace. You do not need to become a Zen master or climb a physical mountain. All you need is to return to yourself every single day. Finally, let me leave you with this thought. Each of us has a mountain within. Your strength lies in how you stand at its peak, calmly embracing whatever challenges life may bring. I hope that after this meditation, you feel a profound sense of peace and wholeness within yourself. Step back into the world with a steady heart, an open spirit, and carry this source of inner strength with you. Thank you for taking this time to nurture yourself today. You are stronger than you think, and you deserve peace and happiness in every moment of your life.